Okay, hopefully this is working. I have not ever streamed before. I can't tell if it's actually working, so I'm gonna assume it is. Let me see. Am I able to see my stream? Alright, I'm just gonna assume this is working. So, I want to do more streams in the future. Because I can get my exact thought process on exactly what I'm thinking in the moment. So we have FOMC. Now, we accepted back inside of value. This morning was a pretty great session. Accepted back inside of the value area low of the weekly, and now this is like a rip, obviously. I'm assuming I have to say I use Claude as like a quant to test this price action against past data, against past FOMC days, and there is no real directional edge here. But it's saying trade. I don't know. It's not really helping me with this. It helps a lot in pre-market, but it's not really helping me with this. But I'm assuming on the higher time frame. Obviously, VWAP is great resistance. We have POC here of this the last 2 days. Oh wait, this isn't. Oh, why did this do like this? Hold on. Actually, should I merge these profiles? I'm actually not going to merge these profiles. I merged these profiles this morning because we were within the same range, but we are building value a little bit lower. So I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to keep them as is. It looks like we could definitely we could reject. I don't know if we'll reject VWAP. We have like very low. Let's see what we got down here. We have some very low volume areas. I don't really have a bias except for I just want to trade continuations. Let's see what the gamma's at. Gamma flip is 690, which we are at 672. We're far away from that. Yeah, we're firmly negative gex here. This is a crazy wick. Lots of buying, lots of buying, lots of buying. Okay, so we didn't even tap, like we didn't tap any levels on this move up. So I gotta just wait. Because we didn't tap POC, we didn't tap, we did obviously break through VWAP very aggressively. And this is honestly an area where you could take a continuation probably to the upside. But I gotta make sure, I mean, we can't trade this opening candle. This is just too uncertain of what where we're actually gonna want to go. I'll probably be on here for 1 hour to maybe an hour and a half because my friend wants to go to the gym in an hour and a half, and so can't really trade past that. Starting to think I should have just honestly, I should have just full ported my account on this first candle. Like, or not this account, obviously, eval. Because this was like, I feel like I've seen FOMC open before though, and it's never, I mean, it has done this sometimes, but like, this is like really good. Okay, so we're getting a lot of effort here. Not much on the CBD. Unfortunately, we're really not in a. I don't even really know. This might be a no trade FOMC. Because I don't even know where I really even want to take a trade from. And that is not good. Obviously, this low volume node is going to be pretty good. But I actually think this one up here would be better because this one was just created by that opening explosion of volatility. And like when we get things like this, like it already looks a little bit bearish, but there's no level here that makes any sense to be trading from. Actually, you could say this is a lower volume area on the daily profile. But I don't know if I want to take a short from here. I gotta see where the market's gonna go. Obviously, I want to take continuation. And right now, to me, the trend, I think, is going to be bullish because I think if we were going to be bearish, there was a zone down here. It was like the 620s. Yeah, this 620 zone. This was a statistically a historical level where the market could have gone down from the 620s to the 650s. It was also coinciding with the weekly value area low business zone. And I was saying, if we ended up breaking out of it, we tested it, and then we broke again. That is telling me we are going to be bullish towards the like 800s basically, and basically have the same thing as yesterday where we have a failed auction. So the market is trying to go lower, but it just keeps bouncing back up. I think that's more likely than we go all the way back down here. Although I will say, when FOMC opens, a lot of times, whatever the move is, a lot of times, oh, look at this. This is looking bullish now. A lot of times, we'll have the move, and we will retrace the entire move by the end of FOMC. I can actually ask Claude how many times that happened. Let's see what happens there. So CVD is pushing really hard. Sellers are aggressive, but price is not moving. Okay, the CVD, the sellers, when these sellers fail, this is going to be a ripper, I think. I think it's going to keep ripping up. This, where is it at? Is it this? It's not really a low volume node here anymore. I mean, there kind of is, but not really. This is going to rip, dude. This is just not a level I want to be trading from, though. There it is. That would be the entry trigger. If this was a level I wanted to trade from, that would have been the entry trigger right there. Take a long, probably targets these market open highs. I don't know. This is just not a good level for me to get long from. We have everything we need. We have the CVD. We have the tape speeding up. We just don't have an actual like level that makes sense in the context of the market. Yeah, this low volume node is just not, I don't want to be trading from this. This is just on the daily, like, doesn't make any sense. So this session, uh, this session is already kind of rare in the past FOMC sessions. It says there are 43 FOMC days that had a meaningful morning sell-off, and only 3 fully retraced back above the opening price. Today's move, already 96%, it says, of the move recovered down from the morning. It's already sitting right in that same territory, but it hasn't obviously crossed the opening highs yet. But yeah, so this is like definitely not common to have this kind of move up. I think that, again, I think if discretionarily, like, I would definitely say this move is going to continue, and I would say that we are taking this high at some point. But again, let's see. Yeah. Yeah, this is looking bullish. This is looking very bullish. So, with that being said, probably want to find a level to take along from. Honestly, dude, VWAP could be an absolute banger of a level because we do have this whole low volume area. If we get down there, I actually didn't think we were going to get down there, but since that, we're not really seeing any, not really seeing an explosion up here. So we could absolutely get down to VWAP here, dude. That would be a banger long. I'd definitely be ready to go long from VWAP. If we get down there, hopefully we can. Dude, this would be such a good level. Is there a delta level in here? There's not really a very strong buy delta level in here. I guess 2775 is the strongest, but not really what I'd want to see, honestly, for like a really strong level. Let's see what happens here. Let's see what happens here. Okay, dude, this, I mean, the fact that there is no delta level here is fine because there's VWAP here within this zone. So my stop would be going under here, and then target. This is the problem, is I'm looking at Bookmap, and there is a liquidity level at 887. 87. There's a big liquidity level right here. So I don't really know. Oh man, are we already gonna go? We didn't even hit VWAP. Oh man, we're already going, bro? Are you kidding me? Unlucky, bro. This is a terrible risk reward. I can't enter this, obviously. I don't know if I'd want to take profits there because I do think that this high is going to get hit, but there is a lot of, there's 107 contracts sitting at 887. So that's tape speed plus the buying I just saw was definitely a good entry trigger. Obviously a little too early because we didn't hit VWAP and we barely like tapped into this zone. But that could have been an entry, but the problem is if I entered there, my stop would have to be like so tight. Like it doesn't make any sense. This idea is not wrong till price kind of rips through this zone and disrespects it. So 7 contracts is my risk there, probably 7 micros. Yeah, that was unfortunate. I think that was the move. Like that was the tape speed. That was the buying on Bookmap. Like that's what you want to see for an entry. And we didn't hit VWAP. I want to hit VWAP. I want to see us hit. We have not the greatest absorption here. If we end up trading through the zone, dude, like, this is bullshit, bro. If we trade through the zone, it's fucking cooked. Because right now, dude, like, we're not necessarily, like, bearish, but we did just kind of fail this move up. Like, all these buyers just failed on Bookmap. So there's also liquidity at 27,900, 22 contracts. Yeah, I think this 105 contracts that's sitting up there could be, I don't know, it could be a short stop order. But it is a lot of contracts. So no CBD. CBD is still matching price. I just realized that on here we did reject the daily POC. I don't know if that's going to matter. But that is something that happened. I don't really think it is going to matter because this move down looks like a retrace, does not look like an actual move down unless we break through this area. But I already, like, this structure is just not, it's just not the greatest already, I feel like. Like, this is just hard to trade, this kind of structure. Because we have a really big, deep retrace from a move, so, which could always go down. Oh, we hit VWAP. We hit VWAP, time to lock in. Let's see if sellers get absorbed here. If sellers get absorbed here, then we wait for buyers. Dude, like, the reason I don't like this level is because, I mean, obviously VWAP is great, but this low volume node has no delta level corresponding to it. Like, the highest delta levels are down here, which is, I think this is another low volume node, isn't it? 2650. This is, dude, this is like dead in the middle of the value area low weekly. Like, that's actually a great spot to get long from too down here. But right here, again, I mean, VWAP does mean a lot, but I don't know if it's gonna, I don't know. Okay, that's a good rejection. We're seeing sellers getting absorbed now. We got to see buyers take control of this. And then, I mean, again, my stop has to be so far, bro. Like, that is a far stop, bro. Why? Yeah, it's still 7 contracts. And this is not even that good a risk reward, is it? Because we're going to target the liquidity if we take a long here. I guess that's good enough for me, but we got to get this entry trigger, like, fast. Okay, what are we seeing? Are we seeing buying? Nope. Nope. No buying. No buying. It's interesting. All that buying that happened before right here is now, and that was pretty aggressive, that they're now pretty much completely absorbed, all this buying, which is making me think there is a good chance the zone could fail. We haven't really seen much aggressive selling through VWAP, though. I'm losing confidence in this zone as we're holding underneath VWAP. The more we hold underneath it, I feel like the less this zone actually is going to matter. Okay, that's decent buying coming in, but the tape is not speeding up. That's not even that good, honestly. It's not as good as the buying we saw earlier, and that buying didn't have any result. Okay, I don't know if I want to. I don't think I want to long this anymore. Unless this specific candle like comes back up and rejects pretty well and like closes above VWAP or just closes bullish. Like, I don't really think I want to take this because the sellers are still pretty aggressive. Like, oh, there's aggressive buying coming in. Okay, aggressive buying coming in. Didn't really do much. And we're going down still. Yeah, I mean, we're going down, bro. I think this is cooked. I don't think I want to take this anymore. This zone is not it. It wasn't the greatest zone, honestly. It was kind of made from like this ridiculous explosion at the start, so it wasn't really ever. Okay, so the next zone I'd want to take a long from is down here, which this is actually looking way better. 650. Yeah, this is looking way better. Let's see if there's a low volume node down here. Okay, the low volume node is down here. That's where the low volume node is. That's below. That's significantly below. Yeah, that's definitely below the weekly. Oh, whoa, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. What is this, dude? We had the tape speed way up. We're still underneath VWAP though. Don't want to take a long underneath VWAP, but dude, the seller's getting absorbed here is pretty crazy. I don't know. I still don't really know if I like this. I still think that there's like okay. We rejected VWAP. Okay, I definitely don't like that. Yeah, there's definitely more downside here than upside. Yeah, this level here, the 650s, weekly value area low, plus this delta zone. We have this low volume node here. It already got tapped though. Yeah, I mean this low volume node did get tapped already. Dude, look at this buying. What the? Oh wow, dude. This 5-minute candle is looking super strong bullish. And the selling has kind of stopped. I just don't know if we're going to be able to break VWAP. Let's see if we actually are out of this. Where is this low volume node actually? So the low volume node this is the bottom of it. Wow, we filled that pretty much entirely. Yeah, wow. That's, let's see. I mean, dude, the CVD, though, is pushing down, but price is not really moving. There is buying coming in. Oh, there's so much buying, dude. Is the tape going to speed up? We had very aggressive buying coming in. If we get the tape speed and break above VWAP, like this could be a banger. And my stop would actually be pretty tight now because we're at the bottom of this zone already. Yeah, there's a lot of aggressive buying at 750. Oh, that's not good though. Those buyers are getting cooked. See, the thing is like the buying is super aggressive, but the selling is moving price way more. The buying is not moving price. Here we go. We got the tape speeding up. Here we go. Here we go. Let's break above VWAP, bro. I don't want to take a trade until we break above VWAP. Like, I'm not about this. We've rejected VWAP like too many times. Again, the buying is there. That was some good tape speed too. The buying is there, the tape speed is there, but the buyers are just not having any result at all. And even the target's there. Like, even the liquidity up here is a good target. Low volume node plus VWAP in a negative gamma environment, like that's like one of the highest probability trades you can take there. But we need to see participants get aggressive here. Oh man, we're just going nowhere. Man, that buying, it's just not doing anything. The buying stopped. There was like some good buying earlier, but again, the tape wasn't really moving. Now we got the tape. Okay, we got the tape moving. Is there going to be buyers entering though? Because if the tape is moving with no buyers, it doesn't make any sense to enter. There's some buyers, but again, we're not above VWAP. Come on, dude. If we can break a VWAP with strong buying, like this is a trade for sure. This is a long. But it doesn't seem like we can do it. Every time we've gone up into VWAP, we've gotten rejected every single time. But sellers, like the sellers are there. They're just not really taking control and really moving price. Like, yeah. Another rejection off of VWAP. Here we go. Buyers trying again. Man, dude, this is boring FOMC. I need to open the. I need to actually open the news feed. See what we got. Fed swaps no longer fully priced September. Oh, there we go. Wait, we just got big buying. I'm going long. Okay. Had some big buying there. Took a long. What are we targeting? Where's that damn liquidity? Oh, the liquidity's gone, bro. That's kind of annoying, bro. I don't like that. Why? So I put my stop right here. Pull this up. Gotta log this trade in here. All right, so obviously we're bullish. It is 2:30. Okay, big push up. Stop's going break even. I'm up to 300. 7/29, 2026, Wednesday, MNQ 9 long. 9 long. Okay. Buyers are defending themselves below 787. Wait, no. What the fuck did I just say? Below 7. Below. Bro, why can't I? Why am I retarded, bro? 775. Holy shit, dude. Okay, I just got break even. That is a break even. That is a break even and a half right there. Wow. I wonder my order filled, bro. I wonder how much. I might have lost on that, bro, because that shit. Oh my god, I lost $39, bro. That's insane. That's actually insane, bro. Dude, the buyers are still, like, so aggressive, bro. I need to log that. Okay, so... Wow, dude. Alright. Okay, well, I could not have predicted. Wait, hold on. I shouldn't have taken this off because I need to set my max profit. So my max profit on this trade. Oh my god, bro. What the hell? What do we get to? We got to 0.9R. 0.9R. The max drawdown was 0R. And wow. That was crazy, bro. Okay. Well, now, what did he say, bro? He probably said some shit. Let's see what he said.
That, because our nation's prosperity depends on it. To the regulars here in the press room, today's assessment might sound familiar, yet there is nothing inertial about our discussions, our policy, or our strategy. Two economic developments are worth highlighting. The first is a very notable change since our last meeting 42 days ago. Nominal and real yields are materially higher across the Treasury curve. In fact, some of the increases in market interest rates between FOMC meetings are among the most significant in the last 2 decades, ranking around the top decile or so. But if the committee didn't change its policy rate, what happened?
Okay, I honestly, that might have been my trade for FOMC. Like, I might be done for the day. Because I actually have taken 4 trades today. Because so now I was up 1,314, now I'm only up 1,274. Because I'm getting stopped out for $39, dude. That is ridiculous, bro. Because I don't know if I want to take more than 4 trades in a day, bro. Like, that's kind of crazy. Or one session, I should say. I think that was a good trade idea, but it looks like right now, I do not see, now, like, I do not see this going up. I think we're going to run this zone. I think we're going to probably continue lower towards this area. And I don't really know if I want to be... Like, yeah, longs from here still look good. Go on the high time frame. I mean, on the high time frame, longs in general still look good. But this zone, I don't know. Honestly, if buyers get aggressive again, like, we are still getting, so, like, sellers can't push down here. If buyers get aggressive again, this could be a re-entry play right here. Like, right here. What would my risk have to be? Yeah, I mean, if buyers get aggressive, but we need some really aggressive buyers here because sellers are super aggressive. It looks like buyers are defending their positions, but the thing is here is it's just very unclear who's gonna win. Like, and I want to be taking continuation trades. I don't want to take breakouts necessarily. This is like a breakout trade right now. Like, the reason this morning was good for me was because obviously, like, once we moved down, it was very obvious we were going to continue lower. And right now with this, like, chopping around VWAP is never really what I want to see. I want to see a break above VWAP, a touch, and then we go again. Like, this chop is like, now I'm just trying to guess who's going to win. Like, honestly, it's hard because there's, like, the high time frame looks bullish. book map is looking bullish, but the 1 minute is looking more bearish because we're under VWAP still. That's good buying. That's good buying and tape speed right there. Broke above VWAP. I'm gonna sit out on this. Yeah, see, look at that, dude. That's some good buying. Again, I mean, still looks bullish. High time frame looks bullish. That was a really good initiation candle, but I want to wait for an actual push in a direction before I think about taking a trade. So I'm just gonna get rid of this zone. Yeah, I want to wait for like someone to win this battle before we take a trade here. Again, looking more bullish to me than bearish, but I feel like I'd just be guessing. Again, this initiation here was a good entry trigger. If I wanted to try this long again, I could have from right there. I would have probably gotten an entry around here. But oh, the cat needs to come in. You're scaring the cat. Alright, there you go. Good boy. Alright. Alright, so, oh yeah, look at that, dude. Look at that, the buyers won, bro. I guessed right. I guessed right. I was just early on the entry. That's too bad. And that liquidity is back. Oh, I guess it was always there. My bad. Yeah. So the 787. Where is 787? This is the target right here. Boom, right there. We didn't fill it. That's crazy. So, man, if I'd taken this, that would have been pretty good. I guess we had a CVD divergence. I didn't really see that, dude. We didn't take this low, and on the CVD we took it. It's a pretty good sign. Okay, so if sellers reclaim 833, this would be where I'd want my stop trailed probably after that move up. I think we're just gonna straight up take that liquidity. Oh, it just got moved down. Wait, that's actually crazy. Boom, there it is. All right, so it got filled. Nice. So this is a great push-up. So now we have a clear idea of who won the battle. And we also have some imbalances to trade. Right here is one. Looks like another right here. Which one lines up with a delta level? Is this delta level? Yeah, maybe I should have tried again on this trade. I guess we never really accepted below this zone, so I think I'm going to write that down. This was like a really good trade idea, obviously. Yeah, this shit is running, dude. Holy shit. This is probably going to go to value area high of the, so 2,800. Man. So now, I mean, let's see. Man, I maybe should have retried there, but I don't know. I feel like too many times I've tried this type of trade without clearly seeing who's in control, and it's failed. So we filled in the very first like low volume node, which is right in here, which means we're super bullish. I gotta look for like something that coincides with a delta level. So like this is the highest delta level here, the 842. Where's that at? That's not really at an area of low volume. This is the lowest volume area. Let's look at the Let's look at the volume profile here, shall we? Okay, yeah, so like everywhere is a low volume area, but that is the lowest volume area. I mean, yeah, I don't know, Chief. I don't know if we're even getting down there, bro. Like that shit is far. Let's see what Burrow is up to.
So in 2 words, not much, not much. I'd like to believe that the committee shares my views, which is the historic problem with data dependence is the data and the dependence. We are not relying on any one individual piece of data as cover or as an excuse or as validation. What I care about and what I think the committee cares about is trends on the data. Sure, we got some encouraging inflation data. I think at the meeting 42 days ago, I said something like 63 months of inflation above target. I didn't say 64, though the final calculation might be a close one. So we'll be watching inflation data over the period ahead, but I also don't want you to leave the misimpression that we're sort of breathlessly waiting that. I've called for a task force to revisit both the private and public.
Bro has a task force for that. Holy shit. Last FOMC, we have a task force for that. We have a task force. So there is actually much better delta levels up here than this one down here. Are we going to hit we're going to hit it, aren't we?
Hi, Chairman Warsh. Thanks. Neil Irwin with Axios. Thank you for taking our questions. So the Fed funds rate is now about 75 basis points below the 2-year yield. Suggests markets think you'll have to tighten eventually, about 100 basis points below most Taylor rule estimates. You're hitting your employment mandate, inflation stays high. Why should rates not be higher today?
There's a lot in there, Neil. So rates are higher today than they were 42 days ago. Markets have made decisions because we step back in part from trying to influence those. Market judgments have moved up on what nominal rates are across the Treasury curve. That doesn't mean we take them as by dictation, but we're observing them. So I think it's a mischaracterization to say that markets haven't reacted because we didn't move today. Markets are reacting in real time. In the period ahead, we've got important decisions to make about the policy rate.
I just fucking opened Outlook, bro. Are you kidding me? Please, no. Please. Oh, God, please, no. Please, Outlook. No, don't do it. Alright, Outlook. I open it, I press close, it freezes. This is like a story as old as time. Microsoft Outlook's not responding. Let's go ahead and just... Please get off my screen, bro. So, we're at the business zone value area high on the daily. This was kind of what I said earlier was probably the target. Unfortunate. I don't really think I missed the move. Like, let's be honest, bro. This was the entry here. I saw the entry. I was like, oh, that could be a great re-entry. And then it fucking went. So, It's okay. I didn't want to really take it because I didn't really think about this CBD divergence. Like I think I was too quick to throw away that zone. Where was it at? It was, yeah, this zone. I think my main mistake was I was too quick to disregard this zone because we never actually closed through it. And just because we got below VWAP, it didn't mean we couldn't like break out and still hold the zone, right? This was an A setup technically. In a negative gamma environment, the best levels to trade from are VWAP, POC, and low volume node. So having VWAP and a low volume node overlapping is a really obvious long. So that's why I was looking for longs. Longs definitely played out. That was a huge move all the way up here, 223 points. Market open highs were taken. We hit the 2800 level I was talking about. Oh boy. But I think, I mean, there probably will be more trades here. I'm not gonna lie, but I don't think I'm gonna trade. I've already taken 4 trades for the day. Like that's the thing, bro. I took 3 trades in the morning. 1 loss, 2 wins. So, yeah, I think I'm just gonna call it here. Honestly, kind of, I definitely wanted to trade more, but like I missed the move I was trying to catch. So, there's no point in continuing to stay on here. So I'm gonna dip out of here.